1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Stop. Welcome back, everybody. In this video, our focus is going to be exercise number 2 from Solo Guitar Playing 1 by Frederick Noad. Now, the majority of this exercise is just review with one or two things that I can explain to you that are new. Okay, so let's first go over the things we've already gone over. Starting with the staff lines. There are 5 staff lines. The staff lines do not represent the strings on the guitar. There are 6 strings on the guitar. There are 5 staff lines. There's no correlation there. The staff lines are there so that we can see when a note has moved up or down. All right. Let's see what else. Treble clef is the clef that we play on or write on. The guitar sounds an octave lower than written. Just a little fun fact. And our time signature. So here we have a new time signature. Now, if you remember, the top number tells you how many counts are in each measure, and the bottom number tells you which note value gets the count. So let's go to the top number. The top number is a 3. It's not a 4. So that just means we're going to count to 3. Each measure only has 3 counts, as opposed to exercise 1, where each measure had 4 counts. Because in exercise 1, the time signature was 4, 4. In exercise 2, the time signature is 3, 4. Okay, let's see, what else can we review? The bar lines are just telling you when those, where those measures are, so you can kind of navigate through the music. They're also a good indication of when the counts start over. So once you've reached a bar line, the very next note is obviously going to be the 1, the downbeat of that next measure. Last thing is the note values. So we have quarter notes, which are 1 count each, half notes, which are 2 counts each, dotted half notes, which are 3 counts each, and whole notes, which are 4 counts each. Now, we are not going to be playing any whole notes in this exercise because a whole note is 4 counts, and it will not fit in a measure of 3 counts. Okay, so there is no whole note in this exercise. And one new thing, or maybe I guess the second new thing, since I did already talk about the new time signature, I did not mention this in exercise 1, and I wish I had. What I would like you to do in exercise 2 is I'd like you to alternate between your index and your middle finger of your playing hand. This hand, right hand if you're right-handed, left hand if you're left-handed. So when you start the exercise and you start with your middle finger, the next note you play has to be your index finger. And then after you play that note, the next note finger has to be the middle finger again. You're going to alternate between one and the other. Never play the same finger twice. You can't keep playing with your index finger. You can't keep playing with your middle finger. All right? And I want you to play this exercise twice. Once by starting with the middle finger and then alternating. And then once by starting with the index finger and alternating. All right? Second thing, I'd like you to practice this exercise with free strokes and rest strokes. I do have 2 videos that explain what each of those kinds of strokes are. One is titled How to Play Rest Strokes on the Guitar. The other one is How to Play Free Strokes on the Guitar. I will provide a link in the description so that you can head right to those videos and learn how to use those different strokes. I would like you to play this exercise 2 more times, once with free strokes and then once with rest strokes. All right, and the last thing, before we go through each measure, your thumb, I'd like you to place that on the 3rd string, the 4th, the 5th, or the 6th. Preferably the 3rd and the 4th. That will probably be ideal. That'll be most natural, a natural position. This kind of opens up your hand a little bit more than you need to. And this, putting it way down here, is going to prevent you from catching yourself playing sloppy. So what do I mean by that? Well, if you have your thumb on the 3rd string, and you're playing with your index and your middle finger a bit sloppily, I guess that would be how you say it, there's a chance that you will not only hit the 1st string, but also hit the 2nd string. You see that? That's what you call sloppy playing. You only want to hit 1 string like that, or like that. But sometimes, sometimes if your thumb is on the second string, you will never know if you're playing sloppy because your thumb will prevent the second string from ringing when you hit it, right? So if you put your thumb on the third or the fourth string, you'll be able to catch yourself. Oh, I need to change how I'm attacking the string so that I'm only attacking the string I want to, or playing the string I want to, right? So that's really important, all right? And that's it. So let's break down each measure and call it a day. On measure 1, you have 3 quarter notes. Each of those are 1 count each. So that would be a total of 3 counts. 1, 2, 3. Fairly simple. Measure 2, you have a half note, which is again 2 counts. And then 1 quarter note, which is 1 count, for a total of 3. 1, 2, 3. Measure 3, you have a, it looks like it's the same exact rhythm. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Pretty basic. Measure 4, you have a dotted half note, which is 3 counts. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Measure 5, a quarter note, which is 1 count, into a half note, which is 2 counts. 1, 2, 3, stop. Next measure, measure 6, it's just like measure 1, 3 quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, stop. Measure 7, half note into quarter note. 1, 2, 3, and then the final measure, a dotted half note, which is 3 counts. 1, 2, 3, stop, and you're done. So practice this exercise. I guess it would be a total of, well, let's count it. Start by playing with your middle finger first and alternating, so that's 1. And then play it again. Index finger first, alternating, that's 2. Play it with rest strokes, 3. Free strokes, 4. And then 2 more. So rest strokes, index first, rest strokes, middle first. Free strokes, index first, free strokes, middle first. I guess that would be 4. Well, you could do the math. It does start to add up kind of quickly. So we'll end there. Practice this exercise. And remember, it's in 3. There is no 4, all right? Practice it. And if you have any questions, just go ahead and hit me up and I'll answer them as soon as I can. Practice it. And when you're ready, I will see you in exercise number 3.